How's it going, people? Salmon Slabber here, and yeah, 2 videos one day. Bit unlike me, I know, but still. So, the God Statue have just come out, and this is the new monthly distractions and diversions. And yeah, I thought may as well make a guide for it, why not? And yeah, let's get started. So, there's 4 God Statues scattered across RuneScape, and we need to help a little gnome build these statues. For building these statues, you gain Construction XP and Slayer XP, or you can gain Construction and Prayer XP depending on what you choose. So, to start off with, to get the first statue, you need to start off at the Lumbridge home point, and all you have to do is simply follow the road up as if you was going towards Drainer Village, and eventually, just past the farm, you'll run into the first statue. Now, unfortunately, I have already done 3 of these, so I'll only show you the one at the end of how you actually do it, although it is pretty simple. So here's the first one, and if you can actually do it, then this will just be a massive stone slab, and all you need to do is simply right click and you'll have the option of build. I'll show you that when we reach the canvas point. So that's the first one done and dusted. On to the second one, and the location for that. You need to home port to Yanil. And it's actually just south of the home point. Right next to Gutanath. So, all you need to do is head slightly south of the home point, and you'll hit the second one. It's the same deal with this one, massive giant slab, just right click build, and you'll play the little mini game. So, the last one, well the third one I should say, sorry, you need to head up to Tavali. And this one is kind of in between Tavali and Burthorpe. And to get to it, from the home point, you need to head slightly northeast. And it's actually right next to the bloke who sells the 99 herb lore cape, next to the prayer altar. So just head up this road for a little bit, and then head to your northeast, and you'll see it there. And this is the third one. So, same deal again, just right click build, do whatever. And now you need to head to the last one, which is actually over in Canifis. So there's a couple of ways to get there. You can use your Ectofile, or you can simply use the fairy rings if you have access to them. If you don't have access to either, then you need to have completed the Perils of Priest in Peril, I think it is, which gains you access through the temple to get into the Canifis area. Well, for this little example, I guess I'll just use the fairy ring for now, as well, why not? It's going to take a bit of a distance to run over to it anyway. But this is actually quite a nice update, I gotta be honest, because there's no real way to level construction other than spending a massive amount of cash, which is always going to be a bit of a bitch. So now that you've actually got some free XP, because other than lamps and actually getting all the planks and stuff yourself, there is no real way to level it. So I'm all for this update. And as an additional benefit, you can get Prayer or Slayer XP with it, which, well, is pretty awesome. So yeah, that will help me quite a lot to get to my max cape, as construction is always going to cost a lot of money no matter what you do. And it'll help me out with a bit of Slayer. So, to get to the last one, you need to head into Canifis and head over towards the Canifis Slayer Master, which is just by here, and you just want to head directly east of him. And this is the final one. So there's 4 statues altogether. As I said before, you right click, this is what it looks like. Massive stone pillar in the middle of nowhere. So just go ahead, right click and build scaffold. And then these options will come up for you on which god statue you want to build. So if you wanted prayer XP and construction, choose the right option. If not, then just grab any of the others for the Slayer. So, as soon as you talk to him, you'll have this little option here, and he'll tell you you have a certain amount of scaffolding, and then he'll add limits to it. So the highest it can go is 5, and the lowest it can go is 2. So at least one of these needs to be 5, and at least one of them need to be 2. So easy way to do it is just raise everything to 2, and then put everything else up as high as it can go. Then you click on his little face at the top of the screen, and he'll tell you what is and isn't correct. So apparently all I've got right is the second column. So let's try this. And it's quite literally just trial and error. So the first one's complete, that one's done. So this one's missing. So that needs to be higher, so we chuck that one up to 4 instead. And then it says that one is no longer high enough, so it's got to be 3. And there you go, complete. So he'll tell you that's exactly what he wanted. You'll have this little cutscene, and you'll build the god statue. And then you'll get given your construction XP. I'm assuming this probably varies depending on your level, as most things do in this game. As you can see, I just got 22.3k XP. And straight after it, he'll then tell you to pray at the statue. And there we have it, folks. 89 construction for free. Happy days. Anywho, back onto the guide. Go ahead and pray at the statue, and if you chose the prayer option, you'll just get prayer XP. If you chose the slayer option, one of these randoms will actually start to attack you. So you do need a decent weapon and some fairly decent armor. They all seem to be around this level 130 mark, so they're not too difficult. Range would probably be the best to bring along, but as I pretty much only mage, I'll stick with mage. So they're not too difficult. They can be wiped out pretty easily. And that's pretty much it. And there you go, just on a nice little chunk of Slayer XP. So that's it. Simple as that. That's all there is to this Distractions and Diversions. You can do this once a month, same as the Troll Invasion. So yeah, nice chunk of free XP. That's what we all want. Can't complain about that. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and this actually helps you out. So now you know how to go ahead and play with your god statues. So go ahead and give it a go. With all that said, I will catch you all later.